What is up, guys? This is Tristan. Today we are talking about how to get big paying jobs on the consistent basis. I hope you're ready. This is going to be a podcast scenario, so sit back, relax, get a cup of coffee, enjoy the show. So the first thing that you need to do is you have the same time as everyone. Literally the same 24 hours. So what are we going to do with this? And you have the same amount of energy allocated throughout the entire day. So stop allocating your energy towards these $300, $400, $500 jobs. You could be allocating that somewhere else, as in the $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $100,000 realm. That's your energy is going to be reciprocated on how much you believe you are worth, right? So when we can know our worth, then we can allocate the same energy towards these bigger jobs. You're just scared. And so this leads to my second point, is that you are too scared. You're too scared to go into the big neighborhoods. You're too scared to go into these big commercial buildings because you're like, I don't know if I should do this. Does that derive from the lack of knowledge? Because if it does, or does it lack in the knowledge of like, oh, I don't have enough equipment for this, so I'm just not going to do it. Stop. That is such a Looney Tune mentality. You've got to look in these big neighborhoods. You've got to look in these big commercials. You got to talk to the big time people because you are worth it. So if we can start to allocate our energy and allocate our time towards these bigger jobs, then we can substantially increase the amount of output that the business actually produces. That is so big. Now, leading into my fourth, okay, so I talked about it, but the fear is derived by confidence. And if you lack confidence, and I'm going to preach this quote to you and scream it in your face. You do not become confident by shouting affirmations, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Stack your proofs. If you've done a $300 job, which you probably have if you're watching this video. If you're watching this video, you've probably done a $500 job. So you're more than likely, more than capable of doing a $1,000 job, $2,000 job, $5,000 job. You just don't have the confidence. You don't value your worth. So you need to allocate that energy into bigger jobs. You need to talk to bigger people on a consistent basis. You need to go into bigger commercials. You need to feel more uncomfortable on a consistent basis. Because when you can do that, then you're erupting and evolving into a new level and a circumstance of where your business is going to flourish. Your business is not going to flourish on the small jobs. I can promise you that. Yes, I get it. Oh, I can do more jobs I would way rather do on a $10,000 a month, one $10,000 job than do $2,500 jobs. That's just me, because I'm going to have more time. I'm going to have more energy to allocate into these bigger jobs than I would with $2,500 jobs, which I'm just basically scratching to the surface. Okay? So how can we do this? We need to charge accordingly. This is pivoting into my fifth point thus far. We need to charge accordingly. So whenever you go into these commercial jobs, you're charging just like how you would. You don't give them a discount. You don't give them this. You're charging accordingly. This is why commercial is so important. This is why these big jobs are so important, because you need to charge accordingly. You don't give them a discount for having big jobs. And pivoting into my next point is that these people don't look as money as emotional, but transactional. I just got done quoting a job, and all he told me, perception is reality. I just want it done correctly. I don't care what it pays. I just need it done because the perception is reality. Okay, they were in your shoes at one point. These people are the most friendly people because they understand. They came from rock bottom. A lot of people got inheritance. Okay, but the majority of them understand the hustle. They understand the grind. They are more than willing to give the money to someone that is willing to work hard. You need to recognize that. Okay, so these people don't look as money, just to reiterate this to you. These people don't look as money as emotional, but transactional and is in value. If you can provide the value and what they are expecting, they are way more likely to go with you. Okay, so you need to go in these hierarchy neighborhoods because these are the more likely you're going to close on these big jobs. You're not going to close jobs for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 jobs in these small neighborhoods. So stop looking there. Stop allocating your energy and allocating your time towards that. So going into my last point is that you need to know your worth and you attract your ideal client. And this may be a little bit controversial because some people might disagree with this, but you need to slowly become your ideal client and know who they are and become them. And I'm not telling you to go spend all this money and everything like that, but spiritually, emotionally, you need to become who your ideal client is, because you will attract that. If you can know who your ideal client is and how they mechanize, how their behavior works, then you'll be able to find these people and collaborate, converse with these people much, much easier. Okay, so just to reiterate that, know your worth and attract your ideal client. Because when you can become your ideal client, you're going to attract those people. It's the law of attraction, guys. It's so important. I know that you may not see it visibly, but it is there inevitably. Okay? So let me regurgitate everything back to you. Okay? Stop looking at the small jobs. We all have the same amount of time. We all have the same amount of time. Okay, so what you put into the business is what you're going to get out. So you need to allocate that energy towards bigger time clients rather than the small time clients. Stop looking in the small neighborhoods. Look in big neighborhoods. Don't let it scare you. Look at big commercials. Don't let it scare you. Fear is derived by confidence. You do not become confident by shouting affirmations, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. You need to charge accordingly, because people are more than willing to give the money to people that provide value, as these people do not look at money as emotional but transactional. They're the most friendly. They were in your shoes at one point. And then the last point, know your worth and attract your ideal client. Become your ideal client. Become your ideal client, as it's the law of attraction. Guys, if you like this type of video, smash the like button. I'm giving out free value so much because I want to see you succeed. I have a video overcoming any type of doubt in starting a business of any type of sort. So it's going to be smack dab in the middle of your screen. I hope you enjoy that. I would highly advise you to go and take a look at it. Guys, you know I love each and every single one of y'all. Peace out.